What's up, guys? I'm Mark French.
And I'm Zoe Wafelbakker with Agape Property Group here in Austin. So, ABOR have released their April data and we are going to analyze it right after this.
Okay guys, let's get into it. You're familiar with seeing this up on screen here. Austin Board of Realtors data released month on month. Year on year, we are up on the median sales price, active listings, inventory, and the total sales dollar volume. We are down on the closed sales, new listings, days on the market, and pending sales. But pause, let's rewind to that new listings number.
Right, so this is really important. Now, we look at this data every month, right? But we're looking at essentially old data. So what we need to be looking at, and when we're looking at pricing homes and helping clients to buy homes, we need to look at what's happening right now. And our friend at the Housing Report is our data analyst genius and has reported that we have over 6,000 houses pending. Now that's in the MLS. And to make a point on that, of those over 6,000 houses, 60% of them are new construction. Now, big point to make here is that not all new constructions go through the MLS. So there will be even more homes that are actually pending. So that's what's going on in actual fact right now. Now, not all homes have a 30-day under contract period. A lot of these homes, given that there's 60% in new construction, have a much longer period. So that's kind of like a rolling number. Now, on to the new listings. We have had just data released this morning saying that we have over 5,000 new listings on a rolling 30-day cycle. And so May is going to produce the highest amount of new listings. So if you were looking at listing your home literally in the next week or two, then this is incredibly relevant data. You don't want to be looking back to the last 30 days, the last 60 days. The market is moving weekly.
Right.
So it's important to be relevant to today. That's my little rant there.
And also what might be contributing to this uplift in inventory could be that people are no longer qualifying for their lending. So especially when it comes to new construction, because you drop a deposit and you get the pre-approval at a point, and then there's going to be some months before that home is ready and you close financially on it. And so at that point, they're going to rerun the numbers and folks might no longer be qualified given the rate increases and how that impacts affordability.
So if you are looking for a home out there and you are going to have it financed, it's really, really important that you talk to your lender with these rate increases, because you don't want to find that dream home, put an offer in and have a pre-approval that was, written 6 weeks ago where the interest rates were totally different. So make sure that you're on top of that, because you don't want to get 3 weeks down the road and discover that your financing can't be upheld, which would be absolutely gutting.
Yeah, gosh, it's such a good point. I mean, especially when you've got the Fed and the inflation rates and the rates continuing to increase throughout the rest of this year and into next. Basically, the Fed wants to get inflation back down to their target, which is 2%. March, it was 8.5% inflation, CPI data, and then in April, it was 8.3. So it is coming down, but not at the pace at which they are happy with. And so they may be increasing these rates, being more hawkish from a 0.5% increase in rates, Fed rate, to like a 0.75%. I won't go into too much detail there on that, but it's an unknown, and so that might be some of the reasoning why we are seeing more inventory coming into this market, because people want to kind of get their house sold before some uncertain times.
And what's also been interesting, and we saw this in the fall of last year when we had a slight lull in the market, we're seeing a few more price reductions. Okay, and this goes back to the point of we need to be relevant to what's going on right now. So you can't go in pricing your house, super high. You've got to go in and price it competitively to get those eyes on it. So we are seeing those price reductions, and we are seeing those messages that we saw in the fall again of like, oh, house is still on the market after the weekend. Oh, house has been on the market for 7 days. It's crazy to think that, but we are seeing those messages, okay? So that's what we're seeing right at this minute.
Yeah, if you are looking to make a move in this market, you know, whatever you may be, coming to us as a buyer or a seller or an investor, just reach out to us. Our details are here. Guys, until next time, take it easy. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.